What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to run through everything that sold over the weekend. 22 sales, £950 in value. Let's run straight through. I may or may not have recorded this entire video, 20 minutes long, and forgot to put the audio on. So we're going to run through it again. Happy days. First up, we have 100% lamb's wool half zip Barber, fleecy type quarter zip, half zippy. It says half zip, it's more of a quarter zip. I picked this up from a charity shop for £6 and it sold for £35 plus the postage. Next up, we would have picked this up from a charity shop for around £4 to £5. It's a Fred Perry check shirt. Like I said in my previous videos, I pick up Fred Perry quite a lot, mainly the polo shirts. The twin tipped polo shirts do a lot better. So I picked this up for about £4 or £5 and it sold for £15 plus the postage. Not the best flip in the world, but it's a quick sell. So next up, we have a pair of boxed Nike Air Max 97s. The colorway is a cool grey bright crimson black. These are a UK 6. I would have picked these up from Vinted for around £15. Probably taken around 2 to 3 months to sell, but they have sold for £44.99 plus the postage, way above that £10 profit margin that I like to get from the trainers that I pick up from Vinted. So probably about 3 months to sell, but like I say, £44.99. We take that all day long. So a nice item here, £2.95 paid, few stains, we removed them. I don't normally spend too much time cleaning up garments like this, but it was £2.95. I thought I'd give it a shot just to see how much you get out of white clothing. This is sold for £17 and a penny. Probably taken around a month to sell. Gant's a really expensive brand to buy at retail price, but the resale value isn't there for most of their items, unfortunately. So £17 and a penny from £3. Quick little mover, not too bad. So the next item we picked up was a Adidas 2003-2004. This is Adidas British Lions. It's brand new with tags. I paid £6 for this from a charity shop, and it's only sold for £17 plus the postage. I thought it would sell a little bit quicker. It didn't. I thought it would sell for a little bit higher value. It didn't. So £17 from £6. Still trying to clear out some of the stock that's been around for a little while. That one's been around for a long time, so we'll be moving some of it out. Let's have a look at the next one, what we got. So these are a pair of Engelbert Strauss. They're like workwear shorts. I think I paid £4 or £5 from a charity shop for these, and they have sold for £25 plus the postage. This is the second time they've sold. Hopefully this buyer fits the buyer this time. Sticking with the theme of reselling, this was a £2 pair of Scarpas. Got some paint on them, they're dirty, they're minging. I paid £2 from them for a car boot. They've got the Vibram soles. They have sold for £25 plus the postage for the second time again. Hopefully they fit the buyer again. Here we have a nice little Rohan polo shirt. This is a vintage style one, got the green label. This would have been a £4 to £5 pickup, sold for 17 plus the postage. I always like to pick up Rohan if it's £5 or less. Usually get a pretty good return. Also really easy to list, really easy to picture, and it's really easy to research because they just have the brand, the names of everything on them. So super quick, super easy, lovely jubbly. That one would have taken around 2 or 3 weeks to sell, so quick return on that one as well. This is another item that is sold and then was returned. It's a XXL big Nike swoosh over jacket. It's a vintage one, 90s, early 2000s probably, but it's a XXL, and if you know anything about the vintage stuff like this, it's usually way bigger than it says it is, so this is probably more of a 3 or 4 times. So this is sold for £14.99 plus the postage, again for the second time. Again, let's hope it fits the buyer and we don't have another return. Here we have a really nice sale. This is a Toast merino wool jumper. I paid £5 from a charity shop for this, and it sold for £34.99. Toast is a fantastic brand, sells relatively quickly and sells for good money. So, I mean, it's nothing special, as you can see, just a grey striped jumper. £34.99 on the resale market. That's brilliant. Happy days. 5 into 35, winner. Here we have a nice Hobbs linen blouse. This is sold for £18 plus the postage. I paid £3 from a car boot pretty recently. This is sold in under 4 weeks. Hobbs is a great brand if you can pick it up cheap enough. I've got a couple more pieces by them now. So this one is a full length Hobbs dress. This is sold for £19.99 plus the postage. I've had this one since February, March last year. This specific dress, not as great, but like I say, it would have cost me £3 or £4, sold for £19.99 plus the postage. And polar opposite, I picked this dress up for £5. It's a wraparound navy and red. This one I've listed about 2 weeks ago and it's sold already, and this one sold for £29.99 plus the postage. Really fantastic return from a £5 investment, and it sold super quickly, so we cannot grumble at those. Just shows sometimes it's just about the style of the dress or the colour or whatnot. Like I said, I had one from February and March last year, sold for £20. That one I've had for less than 2 weeks, sold for £30. Yeah, £30 and really quickly. So sometimes it just does depend. This is an Oshka Boyle virgin wool jacket. It's a quite short jacket. It's a really nice piece. Paid £4 for this from a charity shop, and this is sold for £27.19. No, sorry, just £27 plus the postage. Probably sold in under, I want to say 4 weeks, so really good sale. In fact, probably closer to 2 weeks this one sold. Really nice piece. The reason why I struggle to work out how long it takes to sell is because sometimes I'll schedule it and I'll be like 2 weeks ahead. So I'll schedule it and that's me, in my head that's me listing it, but then it doesn't get listed for 2 weeks and then it sells within a week. So in my head it's taken 3 weeks, but it's actually taken a week. So some of these items I get a bit confused with, but really nice, really easy profit on that, 3 into 27. Here we have a fantastic pickup. This is Born and Bred. It's a DVD box set from BBC One. Doesn't look like a lot. Picked it up for £2 or £2.50 from a car boot. Always check your box sets. Nothing special. This is sold for £55 plus the postage. If you don't know, now you know. Born and Bred box set, and it's 1 to 4. I don't know if that's the entire series but it's just 1 to 4 series. Really quick, sold in, I want to say, less than 2 weeks. So if you don't know, now you know. Born and Bred. Next up we have this DeLonghi stir fry air fry cookery thing. Paid £7. It's a bit heavy. £7 from a car boot. This has gone for £50 plus the postage. It's taken less than a month to sell, which is fantastic. Good little bit of profit. Unfortunately, which one? But unfortunately, I have to pack it. Not looking forward to that. Next up we have some lovely Solomon UK 6 Gore-Tex trainers with the Contra grip. Really nice, really strong grip on these. I would have paid no more than £12 from Vinted for these. They've sold for £30 plus the postage, which definitely hits that £10 profit for a pair of trainers I buy on Vinted. I don't use it as a major source to pick up lots and lots of gear, but what I do is I pick up trainers that are quite good, and as long as I'm making £10 profit, I'm happy, because if I can buy 40 pairs of trainers, make £10 a pair of trainers, seems like it's a lot of work, which it is, but you know, just keeps it ticking over on top of everything else that I purchase. Trainers, pick them up, don't be shy. I personally never used to think that people would buy second-hand trainers, but they do, and I've sold quite a few, so definitely be on the lookout, guys. Next up we have some cool trousers. There's the brand, KUHL. I've sold these once before, and in that video I mentioned be on the lookout for them because they're a really good brand. All of their clothing sells, but the trousers, especially the jeans, do really well. These are sold once before, didn't quite fit the buyer. £35 plus the postage. I paid £5 for these at a charity shop, so 5 into 35, cannot grumble at that. Next up we have the best sale of the weekend, £249.99. I paid £25 for these at a Bernardo's. I was in my day job. There was a Bernardo's about a stone's throw away. Jumped in for a quick break. I paid £25 for these. These are Henselite Tiger bowls. These are just the standard black ones, size 0. And these are sold, I picked them up on the Wednesday. I listed them on the Friday. They sold Saturday morning for £249.99, £25 paid. Fantastic return, fantastic speed of return. Really happy with those. Be on the lookout for your bowls. If these were multicolored ones, if they were red, if they were pink, if they were green, they'd be worth way more, probably closer to the £400 mark, but I'm very happy with 25 into 250. This is one of the ones that's bulked up that sale for the weekend, so really happy with those. Quick and easy, good money. Next up we have a Panasonic LF1. This is a 12.1 megapixel camera. I picked up 4 cameras for £20 on Facebook Marketplace. I'm probably in £150 plus profit now on these 4 cameras. This is the last one to sold via GSP for £80. It was listed at 110. Someone made an offer. Let's just get rid. I made my money back already. That's a winner. I think he paid 120 all in. I think it's going to America. So I listed it without the box because I forgot I had it, but it's got the box. It's got some discs in there as well. So 20 into probably close to £200 in profit. Really happy with that for a Facebook Marketplace pickup. Next up, we have these Rockports. I paid £5 at a charity shop for these, and they have sold for £25 plus the postage. They are a women's size. The men's size I had still took a while to sell, but they sold for a much better value, somewhere in the region of 60 to 65. These are 5 into 25. Still good profit, but just took a lot longer than I expected to sell. Just so you guys know, it isn't all sunshine and rainbows. I picked these up for £7.50 for a personal pickup. They didn't fit me, and they sold for $9.99 plus the postage. Probably sold in less than 2 weeks, so I can't grumble too much. Even if I do hit a bit of a loss on those, it's not too bad. Last but not least, we picked up a Machino dress for £10 from a charity shop. This is sold for £30 plus the postage. The buyer has paid about £57 through the global shipper program off to America. Not the best flip in the world, but we'll take it. 10 into 30, sold relatively quickly, I want to say in less than 2 weeks, so we cannot complain at that. That's the last sale of the 22. As you can imagine, guys, that's the end of the video, and my GoPro has turned off about 5 or 6 times due to the heat. It keeps telling me it's too hot. This shed is absolutely sweltering, hence this. I don't normally get the guns out, you know what I'm saying? But thank you very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, make a comment, like the video, all that good stuff. It really does help me, and I'm really appreciative of it. Hope you guys aren't as hot as I am. Have a good week.